Okay, so I thought today maybe we'll take a look at a game. Just sort of gonna go through kind of what I find interesting about this game. This the game we're gonna be talking about is Water Summer. It's a Japanese PlayStation 1 game. Let's go ahead and take a look at the opening first, just to get started.
ゆらり揺れる夏の影の巡り巡る時のしじまに流れ落ちて伝うこの手に夢の雫風に舞い上がりきらり空へ セミしぐれと息をく揺らめく景色を振り返り今わりは風に揺れて思い描く夏の空へと続いた道はどこかにある君の影を無視今も見つめてる愛も知らず君を信じて夢も知らず僕は泣いていた分かり合えるかけらはどこに鏡映しドアにきらめいて水のようにゆらり揺れる夏の影の巡り巡る時のしじまに流れ落ちて伝うこの手に夢の雫風に舞い上がりきらり空へ
All right. So now you probably understand what the game is, and that is right. This is a dating sim. Or rather, I guess it's not a dating sim, it's a visual novel. Those things are sort of different. Um, Maybe not as different as a lot of people want to pretend they are, but um, as a result, I didn't really have a lot of intention to play through this game. Just, I gave it a couple minutes and I was like, wow, nothing is happening. I'm pretty bored. So let me just go ahead and take a look at some of the files. So I went ahead and, you know, started looking at some of the images, see what kind of stuff happens in game. But maybe I'll give just a little summary of what the game is about. This is from psxdatacenter.com. I believe this is actually the description translated from maybe the back of the case, but I'm not 100% sure. Um, so this is a oh sorry, yeah, this is from the back of the case. It's a love adventure game. It's got first person perspective. I mean, if uh, looking at a still image counts as being first person perspective, then sure. Um, the game I believe is separated into 5 chapters. Um, the gameplay is a linear plot, so it's not like a dating sim where you're like trying to raise up your stats. It's more like a visual novel. So you're going through just line by line, reading about a boring guy's life as he returns to his hometown, and then you start meeting some girls, and I guess there's some sort of plot. I have no idea what the plot is, to be honest. You know, as with a lot of these things, they take a long time to get started, and I just didn't care. So instead, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna jump over to, yeah, here we go. We're gonna jump over to some of the images. So here we go. Um, right. So in this game, the images are not that easily accessible, but there are a bunch of images that are accessible. So this is, for example, the Princess Soft logo. I believe that's the company that made it. And as we kind of descend through these, we're gonna see, yeah, here's like some menu stuff. I don't know who this character is. Little girl with a bell. She's, I guess, just the helper. I don't know. This is the font in game. I don't know. It's a smiley face. Neat. And so the game takes place, I guess, at different times of year. This is the shrine. There's always different times of year for a shrine. Uh, I guess button instructions. Yeah, this is probably for the main menu. You can turn off people's voices. I believe there are maybe 10 different voice actors, voice actresses, however you think of them, for the 10 different characters. And so, yes, you can turn off voices for individual girls that you don't want to date, I guess. And seems like this girl with the silver hair and the weird hat, she seems to be the maybe the main female or the most mysterious female character. Throughout the 5 different chapters, she reappears. She keeps reappearing, and I guess she becomes the, I don't know, the main character or the main point of love interest in the 5th chapter. I guess I don't know. She's got like a scythe. Maybe she's trying to kill you. Who knows? She could be some kind of witch. They don't really go much into much detail there. I guess this is maybe a mini game. This little icon. No idea. This is the menu screen. And here is here are very small versions of the images of the CGs. So I guess, as you play the game, you're going to get these CGs where you're going to get kind of a full character graphic. And then, in the main menu, you'll be able to go look at those graphics. And in order to do that, a lot of PlayStation games, what they would do is store these little thumbnails. In this case, like this thumbnail file has, what is that, like 42 images for that seem to be associated with this character. Most of them seem to be her asleep. So I don't know if these are supposed to be animated or not. But they also look like they might be summer and winter versions, especially because, like, in the top left, kind of second image down, we have that girl in like a yellow dress. We have her in a school uniform just to the right of that, and we have her in a maid outfit just below that. So I don't know, these could be like slight variations based on, like, I don't know what time of year you saw this person or whatnot. Uh, but in terms of total number of images, when you're actually looking at this, what do we have? Like, we have her in bed. We have 3 different costume shots. We have like her in front of a moon. Got her sitting on some steps. Those, I mean, it's hard for me to tell from kind of the tiny images, but they all look the same to me. And then we have, I don't know, like 2 or 3 images of like her crying, uh, well, like pounding on your chest. And then her with a purple haired girl. It's like, I don't know, was there like 10 or so? Maybe 15 different images here. I don't know why there's 40 different pieces, but yeah. So this is her. What is her name? It is, no idea. Can't read that name. Ends in she. That's all I got for you. But I guess she's the main girl. And then we've got, I guess this person might be the main character of chapter 1, or the main love interest. Get her CG percent. And then we have, if you saw in the intro, there was a girl in a yellow bathing suit. Well, she's got some CGs here, but that yellow bathing suit, that's about the best you're going to get. And then we've got this girl. She's in the white bathing suit. I don't know what her name is. Then we get a collection here. These CGs appear to be, I don't know, some people on a beach, somebody cooking maybe, and then that person in a oversized shirt in bed. I guess this is her. What's her name? No idea. Can't read Japanese that well. Then we got this person. What's she about? No idea. She seems short. She likes to arm wrestle. We got an arm wrestling scene with her. There she is. I guess she's like nervous or something. Then we've got our doll girl who's always wearing like a Lolita, even in the hot weather. I guess there's a couple CGs of her losing her hat in the wind. There she is. Can I read that name? Nope, I cannot. Something Rayaka. Rayaka? Yeah, something like that. I don't know what those first two symbols are though. Ooh. This person looks like she gets dead. That's kind of interesting. So I don't know if there is any horror aspects to this story, but in those first 4 images, we see kind of her just lying there with a little bit of blood, a lot more blood, and a lot more blood. I mean, I'm guessing that's supposed to be more blood. That seems like it's supposed to be a progression. But I guess I'm not 100% sure. Then we have this person. Mizu... I don't know. Mizu something or other. Mizuhara? No idea. Yeah, so she's, we can also play a little music. Let me see. Do we have... Yeah, we have a little music here from the game. Is that really the music? That sounds really loud. Okay. Now, one of the issues with me trying to extract music is I sometimes don't do it right. What? I feel like that really heavy piano is not the theme that I was getting earlier while I was playing the game. Okay, it's closer. We're gonna keep trying until we get it right. Do any of these work right? This is the problem with, there we go. I don't know if that's 100% correct, but that sounds a lot more plausible. Okay, let's get that playing on loop here. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, let's continue looking around here. What else we got? Yeah? Maybe a hug? Oh, and then somebody turning into a ghost. Getting disappeared. Shrine Maiden. And it seems like that's all of the... Yeah, that's all of the CGs in the whole game. So... there's no more to collect. And I guess, I don't know, these might be chapter notes? Summarizing what happened that day. Yeah, that seems to be it. Let's try some of the other music. See, that doesn't quite sound right. Maybe I'll continue using this first one, see if any of these other ones came out correct. Nah, that's the best version. So I am working on a MIDI translator that's it's just not quite there yet. That's the best it can do. And I can tell you, having played the game, this doesn't quite sound right at all. Alright, let's be done with that. So, did I have anything else to say about this game? Not really, except for the writing was boring, and I was bored. So, I guess the only other thing to do would be then to look at the ending. So, let's go ahead and do that. Well, okay. I said we could look at the ending, but it didn't come through for some reason. Let's try that again. Okay, so this I believe is the credit sequence. And I do kind of like the theme song. Who could forget that time she was cooking? Yeah, we remember that little thumbnail. That character only had like 3 thumbnails, so... And that, yep, there was a girl who was lying on the beach. And there's the main girl. Studio put so much effort into her hat. They're like, we gotta make her the main girl. Takes the artist 3 times as long to draw her. Just sleeping in a hammock. Could not quite make that out, I think, from the thumbnails. True ending. You know, I think if you look at all the files on top of the disc, then that is the true ending, right? There is a second ending file. Let's watch that. I guess this is just going to be the credits themselves. Okay. Well, with that done, there's pretty much nothing else. There is, yeah, I think that's it. So we're just going to, I think, we're gonna skip ahead here. Yeah, it's just the ending song again. Ending song's not bad, but I don't think it's worth listening to twice. Alright, so that's all that I have for this game. This was Water Summoner for the PlayStation 1. Thanks for watching.